Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. We've got some English craft beer to review. A delightful West Coast IPA. Well, let's hope it's delightful. By Rivington. They're out of Chorley in England. It's called Carry Me Home. I love their logo. It's so cool. Just screams like a farm brewery, and that's what they are. So, yeah, from what some of the UK boys have said, they're based in a sort of rural area. I mean, I think it's like off a main road, but it's a bit of a like an adventure to get there. Yeah, and sounds like a pretty cool place. I think they do a lot of different styles, which is good. I got this at the UK Tap Takeover we had at Mr. West in Footscray. I tried a few Rivington beers on tap, but yeah, this was the one I brought home with me, alongside some Cloudwater, Verdant, and Vault City. So yeah, let's see how it goes. I've just knocked off night shift again. Thought I wouldn't mind a couple of beers before I go to bed. I've actually got a Hungry Jack's glass here. And for those of you that don't know, Hungry Jack's is the Aussie equivalent of Burger King. So yeah, into the glass. I better keep some for a photo. It's a nice big can, this one. Yeah, it's 6% too. Can is 500 mils. Pretty cool can artwork. But yeah, that logo, I love it. Out of all the logos I've seen in like modern breweries, that's one that I definitely enjoy. So yeah, in the glass, it's straw in colour. I'd say light to medium body. It's got a very like light looking head on it. Hopefully it's okay. Looks pretty spritzy actually. So yeah, see how it goes. Yeah, it's got a little bit of sort of chill haze, but looks relatively clean. Let's go a whiff. Cheers, Brett. How are you, brother? An English boy for an English review. Actually smells like a little tropical. I'd definitely say it's a modern whiskey. You're getting a bready, biscuity backbone. I'm getting pineapple and passion fruit. Maybe some orange. It smells like more sweet than bitter. I'm not really getting any pine or grassiness or anything like that. Like if anything, it smells sort of like a citrus forward, like hoppy lager. Yeah, let's see how it goes anyway. So you're saying you're tired as, or me tired as, or both? It's definitely got bitterness on the palate, which is good. I'm getting like a pithy sort of grapefruit, like orange peel. It's weird because it actually drinks so much different than what it smells. Like I'm getting some pine, I'm getting lingering bitterness. The IBU would be it'd probably be medium level, like maybe a little bit low. Yeah, it's weird. Like it definitely smelt more tropical forward and like didn't really have much of that green character. But on flavour, like just completely different. Yeah, I'm definitely getting grapefruit and orange. Still that little touch of like tropical fruit, but yeah, just on the aroma, that's mainly what I got. It's got like a sort of a grainy touch to it as well. But yeah, one of those unusual ones where the palate's so different to the nose. You're getting that pine needle, like grassiness, even like a woodsy sort of vibe. Yeah, just a bit of a shock to me how different it is on the nose. Yeah, 6% probably drinks about that. Definitely not boozy or it's yeah, quite crushable to be honest. I mean, 6%'s probably like yeah, your low end IPA. You'll get a lot of pale ales that are sort of high fives. Pardon me. I'm just gonna check what hops are on it in it. Centennial, Columbus, Citra, and Azaka. Cheers, dirtbag. How you going, brother? Cheers, Josh. Good to see you, boys. I'm tucking into an English West Coast. So yeah, Rivington's one of those breweries that you'll quite often see Harry and Adam and even I think Rob drinks quite a bit of them as well. So yeah, Centennial, Columbus, Citra, and Azaka. But yeah, just so weird how the aroma was very tropical forward. And yeah, I got like this sweetness sort of. And then yeah, as soon as I tasted it, I'm like, it tastes like a completely different beer. Cheers, Stuart. Good to see you, brother. Hope you're catching some fish. I'll pour a little more into the glass. But yeah, it's definitely very light bodied. And yeah, as I said, definitely more of a modern take on a Westie. But yeah, I like it. It's got that graininess, bread. The carbonation's like sort of that good level. Bit more of a head on it would have been good. But yeah, it doesn't have any sort of caramel backbone. Little touch of tropical fruit, more so on the nose. Yeah, just the bitterness is actually yeah quite pleasant. Like the fact it lingers on is good. Cheers, buddy. Long time no see. I don't know if anyone can hear the birds going off. You can tell it's bloody 8 o'clock in the morning. What the first beer for me of possibly quite a few. But yeah, thoughts on the logo of this company? I'm a big fan. It's cool as. Like I reckon their merch would be cool. Like if you just got like a bright coloured T-shirt and it had that logo, like the big logo on the front, it would look sick as. So yeah, score-wise for this bad boy. Speaking of the devil, this man, where's he gone? This man here's had a few of their beers. So Harry, what are your thoughts, mate? Like what's their style that you tend to lean towards? I've only sort of had, I think I've had two West Coasts and two hazies from them. Yeah, they've been sort of, nothing's really blown me away. They've just been like solid. Yeah. Yeah, that was yesterday's breakfast beer. Hazy pales, cool. Just read it then, brother. Yeah. Do they do like farmhouse style stuff? Just being like out in that rural area, like a farm sort of property, it'd be like unreal if they did those sort of styles. Yeah, I remember it was a bit of an advent. Was it an adventure for you? And you had like, was it Adam's dog with you? You were walking down some random track. Juicy boy. Yeah. It's the only beer I got from him, unfortunately. I had a few Cloudwaters, um, yeah, a few Vault Cities. Then I only had the one Verdant, unfortunately. Whenever I've got Verdant cans, they've always been banging, like really, really good. Um, what else did I have? Yeah, no, that was it, I think. I got more American stuff than English this time round. But yeah, I had shitloads on tap. A lot of Cloudwater. They had like even I don't know if you remember or you were here when I was talking about it last, but Paul from Cloudwater was actually at the event and he was like a DJ. It was so weird. But yeah, we they had it's a venue that's got like 24 taps and I think at least 12 were Cloudwater beers. So yeah, it was like I know a lot of people have sort of shat on Cloudwater recently, but what I've had from them's been unreal. I still, out of all the English beers I've had, I'd definitely still have them up in the top sort of top five or whatever. Cheers, Craigie boy. Good to see you, brother. I was actually considering going live if there was anyone around keen for a drink. Still might do it. It's good to see a few people in the chat. It's always sort of, I don't know, like whenever I'm in the like I'm on like overnights and I'll do something in the morning, there's just so much more activity. It just sucks with the time difference. Like if I work days and I come home from work, it's just there's no one around at that time. Yeah, that was your comment. Jenny Cream Ale. You having a drink tonight, Josh? I haven't seen you for a while, dude. I was going to be about more this week, but it hasn't really happened. I was on Beer Man's panel like yesterday, and that was good, but then I just crashed, like crashed hard. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. It's like an adventure to get there. Yeah. That's the thing, dude. Like, you've had so many good sours over the years, and it's like once you've had them, you get over it. Like, there are some people out there that absolutely dig that style and keep going back for them, but I don't know. I've got to be in the mood for it. With Mortalis too, they do really good like stouts, but yeah, I've only ever had like two, I think. To be on, I'll be perfectly honest. I've never had a Mortalis IPA. Like, I've heard they're pretty good, but whenever they've come to Australia, it's always been their big fruit sours or stouts. Yeah, Bellwoods are good. Um, with Bellwoods, sort of if you can, like try a few different styles. They recently did a collab with Mountain Culture. It would have been fucking unreal if you could have, because Mountain Culture did one over there and Bellwoods did one here. Would have been unreal if you could have got that. But I've talked to a few of the Canadian boys, and they said apparently it was hard to get even like at the Bellwoods Brewery. So, oh, cool. When you say James, are you talking like as in rampant line? Oh, the ale. That's cool, dude. Cheers, Stuart. Always appreciated, dude. I love how you're about the community. Even in your own streams and that, you're always just like shouting people out. It's good. You're a good lad. Yeah, cool. Yeah, what was it I seen? Was it a hazy, a lager? Like a was it a Hallis or something like that? I remember seeing the three beers. Cornish James. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, 'cause I've been talking to Jimmy heaps in like Hong Kong, and yeah, I would have thought he would have sort of said that he was going back home. It's been unreal. Like, he's drinking so much like Aussie, like decent hype craft, and it's just so cool because I can someone can actually relate to a lot of the shit I drink and like get excited about it, and it's just cool to see that. That's what I want. I want more of like my beer tube friends to actually experience some good Aussie craft beer instead of just Foster's, and Coopers, and fuck up. I like that name, Brizzle. That's cool. Yeah, from what you talk about, Bristol sounds like a really cool beer place. Yeah, and I think one of your things you were saying you want everyone to succeed together and everyone deserves to grow. And I was like, that's cool. Like, it's like the system. It's like the people against the system. But yeah, that's one thing I was saying the other day. It's like even if you don't have time to watch people's like videos or even like yeah, if you can just sort of jump in and like give a like or leave a comment or whatever, just to help like the algorithm of like all your mates. And I've been trying to do that myself. Like even like there be times I'll watch like a few people's things, but yeah, quite often you can't watch it all. And at least if you like go in and give it a like, and yeah, it's cool. Like you want everyone to sort of do well. And that's what's cool about that community tab thing as well. Like I've only just been able to start using that, and it's cool. Like yeah, like shouting people out on there. Oh yeah, so two IPAs and a Pilsner. Cool, dude. I'm sure you had their is it Jelly King? They've got a like fruit sour series. It's sort of like it's not like your heavily fruited sour. It's sort of like more your classic. Um, Pretty sure it's more sort of like your wild ferment sort of stuff. Yeah, they. I'm pretty sure it's called Jelly King, from what I remember. But yeah, correct me if I'm wrong. There's that sort of stuff was pretty good. Yeah. Is that same beer festival that you've been to a few times? I reckon it's had different, like I said, had a venue change a couple of times. I remember as being like, I'm sure one year yous were in amongst like the main part of the city, and then another year yous were in like a stadium or something. Is that the same one I'm thinking of? Yeah. Yeah, one thing with that left-handed giant from when I've seen is there, it looks so unreal how it's on the like on the water, and like it just looked like a really cool venue. I remember yous were doing like a live stream and yous were sitting around a big table and I was like talking to yous in the chat while yous were there like live drinking. That was cool. Lost and Grounded to be down my alley with their lagers. Yeah. Yeah, and that's what it's all about too. Like not only the breweries, you want to be able to go to some like not only like good craft bars, but yeah, like some awesome old school pubs. Yeah, that might be it. Like a Berliner style. I just couldn't remember. Like, yeah, I just remember it not being like heavily fruited. Like, yeah, it's probably just like a Berliner, but like, yeah, real like tasty. Oh yeah, yeah. I knew it was the same city. I just assumed it was the same festival. But yeah, I don't know if anyone's keen for a drink and whether it's worth going live or what, but yeah, maybe like leave a comment or send us a message or whatever because I'll finish this stream up and we'll go from there. So yeah, this bad boy, Carry Me Home West Coast IPA at 6% by Rivington out of Chorley. Pretty sure this area is up. Is it northwest of like Manchester? Somewhere up there anywhere. Anyway, so yeah, I'd probably go. I reckon about a 4.1 out of 5 for this. Reasonable score. And more of a modern take on a Westie. And yeah, just so different on the nose and on the palate. So yeah, it was a bit of a shock, but yeah, about a 4.1 out of 5. So yeah, I'm going to head off and thanks everyone for chiming in, ladies and gentlemen. So we will see you on the next one. Cheers.